Configuring AuthorizeNet REST API is a straightforward process that enables businesses to accept online payments securely and efficiently. To begin, you need to create an account with AuthorizeNet and obtain your API credentials, including your API login ID and transaction key. First, log in to the AuthorizeNet merchant interface and navigate to the Account section. Then click on API Credentials and Security. Here, you will find your API login ID and transaction key, which you will use to authenticate your API requests. Next, choose the programming language you want to use to integrate the AuthorizeNet REST API with your application. AuthorizeNet provides SDKs for popular languages such as Java, Python, and PHP, making it easier to integrate the API. To configure the API, you need to set up the API endpoint and authentication headers. The API endpoint is the URL where you will send your API requests, and the authentication headers include your API login ID and transaction key. When sending API requests, make sure to use the correct HTTP method, such as POST or GET, depending on the type of request you are making. You should also include any required parameters, such as the payment amount and customer information. To test your API configuration, you can use the AuthorizeNet Sandbox environment, which allows you to simulate transactions without actually processing payments. This is a best practice to ensure that your integration is working correctly before going live. In terms of security, make sure to handle sensitive information, such as credit card numbers and expiration dates, in accordance with PCI DSS guidelines. You should also use HTTPS to encrypt your API requests and responses. Finally, once you have configured and tested the AuthorizeNet REST API, you can start processing live transactions and providing a secure payment experience for your customers. By following these steps and best practices, you can ensure a successful integration and start accepting online payments with confidence.